Hey guys, today I wanna react in this video because I'm enjoying to watch this guy talking about his experience with music, and we can get a lot of knowledge about how much we can earn, like by with the streams, with our artists, how we can manage it. So this video, and yeah, let's watch together.
So how much money will Spotify pay me for getting about 5 million streams every month and 21 million streams over the last year? In this video, I'm going to break down the overview of my streams, how many streams I'm getting, look at some of my streams per song. We're going to look at how the revenue is actually affected. There's various things that can affect how much you actually get paid per a million stream. I'm going to show you guys all the payments I've received from Spotify and DistroKid over the last 12 months. And then I'm going to calculate the price that I will make per month in the future and hopefully into the next year. So let's just dive right into Spotify for artists. So as you can see, over the last 12 months, my streams have gone up exponentially, which I'm very happy about. We have a couple songs, I think, doing over like almost 20,000 streams a day. So if we go to last 24 hours, a couple songs doing 19,000, good amount of songs doing over 10K, a lot of songs doing over 5,000. I've made an entire video explaining how I went from 0 to 500,000 monthly listeners if you want to watch that. And we are currently sitting at 880,000. My goal is to get to 1 million monthly listeners by the end of the year. I don't know if it'll happen. I hope, but it'd be really cool. It's going to come in the near future, I hope. Revenue actually affected, right? Everyone likes to say, oh, Spotify, for every million streams, you get $4,000. Well, it's actually different in a lot of different scenarios. So the first thing that can affect your Spotify revenue and how much you get paid per stream is what country you're getting streams from. If all your streams are coming from the United States, your revenue might be close to that $4,000 per stream. If all your revenue is coming from India, those countries just pay out a little bit differently, just with the currency.
This is what he point out is really important because I had very the beginning of my career as an artist, I didn't know about that, and I was curious because I always heard like I can make like a 1,000, I can make 2,000, and then I had some amount of streams that it was like from Brazil or from some other country that has a different payout. So this makes a huge difference how much we are gonna earn depending on the country that you are targeting. So there are a lot of strategies that we can use on our favor in order to convert our art, our music in cash as well, okay?
And all that. So the country plays a big role. So I tend to like to promote to some of the bigger countries and some of the countries that have like a higher currency. Another obvious thing that affects the revenue that you receive from your streams is how much of the streams you actually own. What is your percentage of the streams, right? I, on average, probably own about 35 to 40% of my streams. When I work with another artist, we split it 50-50. When I work with two other artists, we split it 33, 33, 33. So I only own about, on average, 35 to 40%. That affects a lot. And then the last thing is something called discovery mode. I think discovery mode is available to everyone who has Spotify for artists, but every month I like to opt all my songs into discovery mode on Spotify for artists because it pushes your songs out to more people, gets it in the Spotify algorithm. Now with this, Spotify does take a chunk of your revenue. So for me, I have found that my average per a million streams revenue is about $2,200. I keep it on the low end just when I'm calculating. I'm not thinking I'm getting more money than I'm actually bringing in. So about $2,200 is what I consider I get for every million streams based on the countries that I have. Discovery mode plays a big part, and everything else, and the percentage that I own. So on the screen now is every single payment I've received from DistroKid. That's my distributor. So every single payment I've received from DistroKid over, actually, it's all the way back since June 24th of 2020. So I received $62 in June of 2020. Looks like I had mostly just like $50 months. Looks like in December of 2021, I got $100. June of 2022 got $350. Okay, so now towards the end of 2022 is when I actually started to start putting out music consistently and really releasing. So let's see how the numbers change. So looks like we had a couple $200 months. July was 500, August was 650, September was 7, and then my most recent one, December, was 2,164. Now, that 2,164 is probably getting paid out from my September stream. So if we do my calculation of $2,200 per every million streams, and so let's do that real quick. So for every $2,200, for every million streams, I get $2,200. I bet 2,200 times 2. So that's 2 million streams plus 1,100 equals 5,500. If I multiply that by 0.40, that's about $2,200. Now, so let's go to September and let's see how many streams I was actually getting in September. I bet it's around that 2,500,000 range, that 2.5 million range. So if I go to custom, scroll to September and do the month of September, yep, about 2.5 million streams. So the stores are always on a 2-month delay to pay out your distributor. So that's what I got for September, getting 2.5 million streams. So for the last 28 days or about the last month, I've got about 5 million streams. So we can do our same calculation to figure out how much I'll earn from that 5 million. That would be 2,200 times 5. And then we multiply that by 0.40. So in like probably 2 or 3 months from now, I'll get $4,400 for those 5 million streams. Now I got 21 million streams for the entire year. 21 times 2,200, 46,000 times 0.40. So that's about what I'll make this year. Now, if we calculate my, let's say, okay, so yesterday I got 2,000 or 205,000 streams, right, in one day. So if I was to maintain this pace of 5 million a year, what do we say? I make about 4,400. Multiply that by 12. I'll make an additional $52,000 next year. So that's how much Spotify pays. That's how I calculate it. Like I said, if you do want to just see how my strategy for growing on Spotify as a producer, I have a video for that. But hopefully this clears up how I calculate my Spotify revenue and how Spotify actually pays out. If you had any questions about that, hope this helps. Let me know what you guys want to see next. I'm down to talk about anything, give you guys some advice, ask some questions in the comments, and yeah.
Yeah, guys. So this is pretty simple to understand. It was really good to get some knowledge about it. And yeah, I do have like some links in the description that can help you with to do some campaigns. Like one is through Hypeit, because through Hypeit you can do some ads via Facebook ads, and it's automated. So you just need to add your song, sign up, and have the monthly payment, which is very cheap compared to the market, and this will give you a real results. Will deliver traffic to your artist or your playlist. And I also have a link here that it's another strategy that also helps a lot the artists to grow, which is via Groover. Groover is a great platform for those who want to be playlisted or shared in the socials, and to hear the feedback about how the market is receiving your song. Depending on the feedback of them, you can see how is the potential of your song in general. Okay, so yeah, I just invite you to subscribe, to comment, to leave your thumbs. If you like or don't like, please give the thumbs up or down. Let me know how I can improve, and yeah, let's grow together.